about 9 o'clock here Saturday morning, and Jeremy and I just got a package we've been waiting for in the mail. And what it is the halo collar. We ordered one for Penny a few days ago and it just arrived. So we're real excited to try this thing out, and we're going to open it up and see what's inside. What do you think?
I think it's interesting.
You want to tell them a little bit about the halo collar?
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, invisible dog fence technology has kind of evolved over the last few years. And what the halo collar is, it's sponsored by Cesar Millan. They developed it in conjunction with him. But it's a GPS-enabled collar that allows you to program fences using GPS technology. It's super cool. It's going to be really helpful for us on the property. Because we have 10 acres and we can build, I think, up to 20-something fences into the collar. So you can set up different areas that your dog can go and protect them. And it also gives you the ability to track them through GPS and cellular technology. So it connects both Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular to give you that connection with your dog.
Yeah, it's
super cool.
It seems like we did a lot of research on trying to find the right collar for Penny, because obviously it's kind of a unique situation for us. The technology exists mainly right now for hunting and working dogs. So a lot of the collars have, you know, large antennas that stick out, and I never say that word right. Did I say it wrong again?
I mean, for you it's right. Antenna. It's an antenna. She sounds it out just like it's spelled. So maybe we're all saying it wrong.
They have antennas that stick out. You know, because they're most likely not worn all the time. So I just envision that being destroyed rather quickly with Penny with daily use. So we searched and searched and found this product. It's relatively new. I think they just started producing it in January of 2021. So there's not a ton of reviews out there right now. This is why we're kind of just talking about it. We wanted to share our experience. It is rather pricey compared to other ones on the market, so we're really hoping it's worth the money.
What's pricey? Talk about price real quick. How much is the halo collar?
Like if you were going to buy a $10 Little Caesars pizza, you could buy 80 Little Caesars pizzas.
I think more than 80.
For the price of the halo collar.
Yeah, so you can do the math, right? $800 for the halo collar. There's some cheaper GPS technology collars out there, and there's some more expensive collars. I think we looked at a couple that were in the $1,400 range, and that sounds like, you know, a lot of money, but it comes with a great support package, and if it does what it says it does, I think it's worth every dime.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so just pulled open the box. We got a cute little welcome letter with the quick start guide, and it's gonna show you there's a couple different steps that we need to do. There's an app that you need to download, and we also there's a 21-day outline training plan that comes with this, so I'm really excited to try that because Penny desperately needs some training. So it's going to work with them on a couple different things along with them getting used to the halo collar. It looks like inside the box we've got some fun things. You want to hold it and kind of show them when I pull it out? There you go. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so this is the actual device. This is where all the technology is stored, and it's plasticky feel.
Technology.
Whoa. Future. I know it looks like who's that?
Dogs.
Who's that character on Star Trek that had the glasses like this?
Data?
Yeah. Doesn't it remind you of that?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Stay focused. So
Reading Rainbow.
this is actually not too heavy. I was worried about it being like a little clunky and heavy for her, but it's super light.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And if you look here, it's kind of got a lot of flex to it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. Better not do that. Stuff might pull these on me.
Yep. And then so that
if you look here on the bottom, these little holes right here are where the metal diodes go, prongs. That give her the static reinforcement, I think they call it.
Yep.
That you can vary the levels That's super cool.
Yeah, and then so it actually gets attached to this. So this is the actual collar that she's going to wear, and this portion here is going to attach to this collar. So I was a little confused. I didn't realize that at first when I was just looking at it, that that's how it worked. I thought like this was the main collar, but it actually attaches to this. This is pretty substantial. It's a rubber product as well. You can choose from black or white. They have size measurements. They have small, medium, and large. We just measured her neck, but if you need to, you can also, they say you can trim the collar if it doesn't fit correctly. So we're going to try it on her here in a minute.
Something else that's great about this is it's IP67 waterproof. So if you know anything about those ratings, she can go into the water with this. It's not going to damage it, which is going to be helpful on the property as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can set up her geofence in an area where she can have access to the creek.
And then here is what they call the beacon. So this is a little, basically almost like a hotspot. Like you can set this and program this. Like say I'm cooking dinner. This is how I envision it going. Say I'm cooking dinner and Penny is smelling it and wants to nibble and take a taste and hop on the table. I would just place this beacon down here, and it's going to put like this force field around this certain this certain area where she's going to know it's going to trigger a response on her collar. So it's going to keep her out of this specific area. And obviously you can put this wherever, you know, if you don't want them in a certain room, or you just don't want them around the kids, the baby's napping, who knows. You have this little beacon that is going to do that for you.
This is cool. It's got like a little gap in it right here. Where's my camera? So you can kind of clip it to like a lanyard or something, you know, so you don't lose it. And then you can just drop it. Or maybe if you don't want the dog coming near you, you can just wear this around your neck. And you can have a little break from Penny.
Which you would never do that.
I might.
Poor Penny. And then in here, the last two little things are the USB style charging cable, because the collar does need to charge. It's got about 12 hours, they say, of battery life at normal usage. If you're constantly getting data from the collar, from your app, like say you are doing GPS tracking and stats and updates like frequently throughout the day, it's obviously draining on the battery more because it's pulling that data. However, if you are just kind of normal use, you're not really checking too much on it, it should last, you know, the normal day. And you want to take it off at night, obviously, to charge, and then, you know, give the dog some relief of wearing the collar.
And that's a Type-C charger, right? Android phones, a lot of Android phones have the same charger, so that's kind of convenient. If you leave your charger at home, you can charge it off of a Type-C charger.
All right. So we're going to get busy here. We're going to download the app, and we're going to take a look at what this training program entails, and we'll be back soon with some more progress with the Halo collar.
Man, this thing really in here. There we go. Check you later.
So as a family, we've reviewed the training for the Halo collar, and we made a commitment to go through the user training as a family so that we can each know all the, you know, the tips and the tricks and how to interact with Penny, you know, in a healthy way, so she's going to adapt not only to our family but with this collar. And what have you learned so far, Jakey?
Not to roughhouse with her.
Not to roughhouse with her? Yeah.
Yeah, like push off in the water, like.
Yeah. Because what have you learned, Connor?
I've learned that it's not always good to have a high level of energy, and I think that this training program is going to really help us have a little more sturdy idea of what's going on and to help Penny out a lot. What about you, Dad?
Oh, so for me, I think what's interesting is that dogs have the ability to smell your pheromones in the sense that humans put off, and they can actually predict your mood and predict things that you're going to do based upon chemical changes in your body, which is really interesting because we just think of dogs as like they're just lollygagging through life, you know what I mean? And they're not. They're really they're really intuitive and interested in what humans are doing, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, it's super cool. Absolutely.
I love dogs.
So we're not actually using the collar on her just yet. We've got a little bit more training to do, which we're going to get into right now. Hopefully with, you know, a few lessons every day, we'll be ready to get this thing going for her. Thanks for watching this week's video. We'll keep you all posted with some training that we're doing with Penny and how she adapts to the new Halo collar. Stay tuned for next week's video.